You walk into a fertility clinic, nervous, hopeful, and ready to become a parent. You've waited, saved, prayed for this moment. You trust the white coats, the systems, the assurances. But what if, months later, you find out the baby you brought home isn't yours? That's not just a what if. That's exactly what happened in Hyderabad. A couple from Rajasthan, living in Secunderabad, paid over 30 lakh rupees to a fertility clinic. They believed they were going to welcome a child through surrogacy. But when the baby was born, something didn't feel right. The clinic delayed paperwork. Answers were vague, and doubt crept in. So they did something most people wouldn't even think to do. They ordered a DNA test, and what they found was devastating. The child wasn't biologically related to either of them. Turns out, the baby had allegedly been bought from a poor family in Assam for just 90,000 rupees, and then sold to them for 35 lakh, under the false label of surrogacy. A baby selling Racket hidden inside a fertility center. It was a DNA test that shattered the illusion. Police later arrested 8 people, including doctors, agents, and the clinic's founder. But imagine the emotional toll, the betrayal, the time, money, and hope invested in a lie. All of it could have been prevented if a DNA test had been done the moment that baby was born. The science exists, the solution exists, and yet families are left vulnerable when they don't know about it or don't demand it. So let me ask you this. Do you think DNA testing should be mandatory in IVF and surrogacy births? Should parents be able to verify the biological link before they bring their child home? Tell us what you think in the comments, because your voice can help others protect their families. Now think about how differently this could have played out. A simple DNA test at birth would have immediately exposed the swap. It would have prevented the emotional attachment to a child who wasn't theirs. It would have stopped the financial fraud before it even began. And most importantly, it would have protected the child's real identity and maybe reunited them with their true parents much sooner. That's why DNA testing isn't just for rare courtroom dramas. It's becoming essential in modern parenting. When do you need it? In hospitals, when there's a suspected baby swap, before discharge, during surrogacy or IVF births to confirm that the right embryo was implanted and delivered, in custody battles, adoption verifications, or any situation where a child's biological identity is in question. DNA testing today is over 99.999% accurate in proving biological relationships, and when done through a reliable lab, results can be ready in just a few days. At DNA Forensics Laboratory, we've made it our mission to help families stay protected through science. We weren't involved in the Hyderabad case, but we've seen how powerful a DNA test can be when used proactively. It's not about doubt, it's about peace of mind. We provide child swap DNA testing across India and even abroad, whether it's for newborns, surrogacy cases, or adoption concerns. Our network is built to be accessible, fast, and trustworthy. Sample collection is simple, usually just a cheek swab. If needed, we can work with blood, hair, or even nails. Once collected, the samples go through advanced lab testing to check for a match between the child and the parent. If it matches, the relationship is confirmed. If it doesn't, the truth is clear, and everything is handled with complete confidentiality. We've helped thousands of families remove the shadow of uncertainty and step into parenthood with confidence. So why not take that step if you're expecting, or even if you already have doubts? Ask yourself, how many cases like Hyderabad could be avoided if every clinic, every hospital, every agency made a DNA test part of their discharge checklist? Do you believe it should be law? Should we push for that change? Let us know in the comments. Let's keep this conversation going. If this story moved you, if it made you rethink how fragile the truth can be, then do this. Like this video, share it with someone who's planning a family, and subscribe to DNA Forensics Laboratory's YouTube channel, where we talk about the science that protects you and the truths that keep families together. Becoming a parent should be a celebration, not a gamble, and when truth is needed, a DNA test should always be your first line of defense.